All right, we're back for part two. Let's take a minute here and go over the standings. Just to show you how tight the standings are near the top. Between first and 10th, there's only 6 points difference. There's only a few good weeks for some teams and bad weeks for other teams. And a team like Casey could catch up to the teams at the top, right? So 6 points is not a huge gap from 10th to first. That just shows you how tight it is. We got Braden at the top with 16. Yourself and Patches are tied at for second and third with 14. Uh, Myself and Dre are at 13 points, right behind you guys. Derek, Neil, and the two Daltrys are at 11 points, and that's going through a 6 through 9. And at the bottom, you have another tight race as well. Mark now with a decent with all his ties has got a 4 point lead on last place now. It's unlikely that Mark walks away with the cock unless things go really bad for him. Um,
Or really good.
yeah, I guess it depends on your outlook on it. Svech only 3 points up on that now. He's fallen into that territory. Mentally bedarded. Team Rocket and are both at 6 points, so they're falling into the to that area. Shane's bitch dangerously close to that last place. I love to see that, Sean. You know it. Travis holding tight though at 4. Doesn't want to get too many points. Wants that golden cock coming home to New Brunswick. Anything to say about the standings?
No, a couple of things. Like between second and ninth is 3 points. Like that's a pretty wide range in the standings. Like half the league right there, right? 3 points apart. Um, Mark with less wins but more points than Dan, Kyle, and Kyle. So that's how many ties. That's pretty funny. Um,
Ties.
yeah, yeah. I don't. I think Travis obviously going to win a few more weeks, but um, I, I I I don't see how the other teams don't win a few more along the way. So
Yeah, Travis should finish at the bottom, but I do like to see Sean pretty close. Let's go over this week's matchups. I'll wait till you get back.
there you go. And so it's quite the night for you. Holy.
So much going on in everyone's lives. You know, it's just how it is.
Yeah,
People have lives. The show is not as important as real life, obviously, right? So
yeah, that's all right. I'm gonna scream down if I help right away.
let's
Let's finish this up.
let's go over this week's matchups. I've already written down my picks because I pre-recorded this earlier in another session. Um, but it'd be nice to
That's
have
fair.
someone else's point of view on the matchups. So, big matchup to start. The Champion Team Ramrod taking on Sorokin these nuts. Neil here. Who do you got?
Well, I feel like you're trending in the better direction. Uh, I'm gonna go with you, and I think it's gonna be a good week.
I agree. Anytime that Team Ramrod wins, it's a good week for sure. But I'm also going to go with Team Ramrod. I think that's no surprise to anyone. Le Champion knows he's the best in the league. He's better than all of you, and he's always going to
Nope.
pick himself to win.
Yep.
Neil has a good team. I like what Neil's been doing this season. I still think my team's better than his, and nothing's gonna change my mind on that until this title is off me. Till someone proves that they are better than me. I know you only got like 11 more weeks till playoffs till you can prove that you're better than me. So 11 more weeks of me
No,
living rent
Hey,
free.
if
Just
you if your fantasy is that world, that's all right. Teach their own.
I believe it
Not
is.
the
Like,
best, not the best team right now.
no, don't worry about standings. Like, I never finish first ever in the standings, but I always finish first when it matters in the playoffs.
Ever, sorry, not ever, always. I mean, not always. So it's not a guarantee. So
Since my team started winning
we'll take that
championship,
from you.
four straight championship matchups here. Three claiming three champions.
Yep.
I'm very confident that Team Ramrod can do it again. So until I do lose again, you're gonna keep hearing this.
Bitches be bitching.
What's that?
I said bitches be bitching.
Bitches, buddy. Like, Shane hasn't lubed me. Taking on Patches. Oh, hooligan. Who do you got here?
I'll go with patches. Uh, better team. It's that or a tie, right? Like it's the two options. So
The odds are it should be a
yeah,
tie. Like,
yeah. The odds are you're not winning, Mark. That
uh,
you're losing or you're tying.
I also went with Patches. I think that's obvious. I don't really have a lot of respect for Mark's team. It will hurt him that Stolars went down. Um,
Yes.
I mean, he has Wool, who will still get the majority of the starts now, but Stolars is playing so well that it definitely
Well,
hurts.
they both were playing well though.
Yeah,
So let's see how long Stoller stays healthy, or Wool stays healthy for too, though.
yeah, he's got a lot of
He's
injury issues. So
yeah.
no, I'm gonna give it to Patches. I think Patches' team's just better. Don't try the beef taking on bitchin' bitches. Who you got here?
I'm gonna give this one to Casey. I think I'm just gonna go with him. With I know Gus is out. Don't know how long. We got Blackwood and Casey, and I think if we have Blackwood and Casey, wow. Um, and and I think their players are fairly even. I think Daltrey has a little bit more value there, but he had a much better different draft situation. So I'm going to go with the upset though here. I think a bit here with Casey. So
I also chose Casey. Um, again because Gus is out. Koch has not been playing well. He's got like barely a 900 save percentage. And there's been a lot of rumors about Carolina reaching out about Gibson. They've reached out apparently about Forsberg. There's a couple
Vladar apparently,
Veg Melka and another goalie. Like, so they're looking at their goaltending issue. Oh, Vladar. Vladar is the other one.
yeah,
So um,
I
they're
was happy to see that.
they're looking at their goaltending situation. Now, if they go with one of those last three goalies that I mentioned, I feel like they're just a band-aid solution until
Absolutely,
Anderson comes back.
or give Koch a little bit of time.
Yeah. But if they go with Gibson, I feel you're probably running Gibson and Anderson for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
Gibson's been playing really well since he came back. I know I'm biased because he's on
yeah,
my team, but it's a fact. He's been playing really well since he came
yeah.
back.
Better than he has in the past couple of years.
Yeah, Anaheim is a better team though than they've been in the last
Yeah,
couple of years.
yep.
I think they're on
Well,
the right track. They're not there yet, obviously, but they're a more competitive team.
yeah, that's true.
But I went with Casey as well. Everybody loves Raymond taking on Shane's bitch. Who do you got here?
I'm gonna go with Derek. I think his team slid a bit, but um, he had a couple bad weeks in the middle of the season there, but I think he's on the right direction now. And Sean has to convince me otherwise to start going for him.
I also went with Casey, or Sir Casey with
Or, Derek.
Derek. Olmark's just been a beast right now. It's hard to go against that. Swayman's been good. His goaltending is just far superior than Shane's bitches. Um, but I just don't think
Yeah.
Sean's team has it right now. And he's in sell mode. Like it's early to be in sell mode. He's doing it. He's trying to fix his issue. He's lost his mojo. He hasn't been the same guy since that COVID cancellation when he knew he was going to lose to Le Champion
Oh, his Asterix championship of the
champion.
first round when the first, yeah, it was near the end of the first round, right? When the season was cut.
Yeah, it was cut in
Yeah.
our first
So,
first week of
yeah.
playoffs.
So, like, he didn't even win one round, and he's trying to say he won a championship. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
he
he's
wouldn't even know what that takes.
no, he wants a gift.
Yeah. He got as close as you're gonna fucking get though, and not get one
He lost in the finals.
on a tie.
Okay.
He has two final losses.
Yeah,
We can
yeah,
talk about this forever.
we could, and we do.
Yeah, we will. We will. Won't be the last time.
But I feel like Derek's team is better, and Derek's gonna win.
Yeah.
Forgot about Dre taking on Fetch Me a Drink. Who do you got here?
I got Trey. He's the
No
hot hand.
hesitation there.
He got an upset last week, but he should win this.
I'm in agreement. He's gonna bounce back after a tough loss. His team's just better than Dan's. Dan's kind of flailing around here, around the bottom of the standings. This matchup's not gonna help him any. I feel
Nope.
like he's outmatched against Nick, unless he pulls an upset like he did in the playoffs last year, where he ruined the matchup that everyone wanted to see, Nick and Ramrod here.
I know. I even wanted to see it.
You
But you
know,
guys,
the
but you
defending
know what?
champ versus the regular season champ. Like
Yeah.
had all the markings of a main event, and then Dan's like, "No, I'm going to sneak through and just to get my ass fucking beat, 12-3." Um, that I'm going to bring up a lot too. He's probably that's why his team's so bad. He's hurting from that still right now. It still stings. Cuts him deep. He sits in the shower at the bottom of the tub just crying, rocking back and forth, letting the cold water run
Yeah.
over.
No, he doesn't need the water. The tears filled the tub.
That's it. He's bathing in his tears from he didn't even change the tub the tears. It's like the same tears have been going on since then.
Oh,
Just dirty,
Jesus.
salty tears. Like,
Do you think there's some night tears in there? Love you, Dan.
uh, mentally bedarded, taking on TVT, the trash team. Who do you
Oh,
got here?
got to go with Kyle. Uh, there's not much to say. Demko coming back, hopefully a couple of bad games, and he can turn it around a bit more. I haven't noticed if his injuries are getting improving, but they couldn't really get much worse. So he had like four off at the one, maybe five, I think, at the one point because he had traded the one. So
I feel this is a week that Travis could win. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think
yeah.
this is a matchup that Kyle needed to kind of turn his fortune around. So this is perfect timing. I feel like he needs this win this week to kind of turn his season around and get it back on the right foot. So I do think he will do it. But I wouldn't be shocked with the way that Kyle's luck has been going if Travis sneaks out a win. But I feel Plum should win this.
Mhm.
This, in my opinion, is the match of the week. It's
I
not often
hope
you get
so.
first versus second, right?
Yeah.
Um, Big Bad Wolf taking on Braden bye week. I mean, I could ask you who you have. I know who you have, but tell me why
Yeah.
you're going with yourself.
Because I was the better team.
Ah,
Yeah. I'm pretty damn happy with where my team's at. Got a couple of people that are disposable whenever you're always going to have it, right? So,
you want that
uh,
though.
yeah, exactly. So
And you're
I
not
think I'm
shy
just
to make the move you need to make.
yeah, yeah. So I've made my moves. I'm happy with my team. And 0-2 starts and a 6-1 stretch. So here to take down first, and then be tied with them in the standings. So
I'm indifferent in this matchup because if Braden beats you, that I could leapfrog you. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's true.
But
Yeah, it's tight.
I don't think Braden's team is as good as he thinks it is. Um, I think he's had some good luck, which is part of it. You need the luck in fantasy. But like I said earlier, he's in a spot in the schedule now, or the next like 5, 6 weeks. He's gonna have some challenges. He's got you this week, very capable team. He's gonna have Nick again, myself again. You're playing a lot of top teams coming up, so now we're gonna find out if you're for real or a pretender. But I think your team has what it takes. You're gonna put knock him down a peg this week.
Yeah.
Um, we won't hear his opinion on it because he won't say anything till Sunday till it's done. Um, you know,
But that's gonna be interesting for all of us. Like the four teams you listed there all playing each other, and just kind of see where we're at, right? But to, to to make it interesting is the other teams are then going to be able to catch us because now somebody has to lose, right? So like there is going to be more movement, which is good to see. So
yeah, yeah,
the one good
exactly.
thing is I don't have to play you guys twice,
Yeah.
so I'll take that favorable schedule
There was a season, the COVID season. I didn't even get to play Nick.
until
Um,
the playoffs, wasn't it?
we didn't even meet in the playoffs. We didn't play at all that
Oh,
year. And
that's
this year I play
insane.
him twice. This is the first time in forever, which is going to be nice because apparently we have each other for 3 weeks during the Four Nations Cup. So
Oh, really? Oh, that's
that's
funny.
ex that's exactly who I want to be playing that week. But
Yep,
I'm giving you the credit for this week. I think you have what it takes to take down Braden. Maybe bring him back down to earth a little bit here, and show him that he's not as invincible as he feels he is at the top of the standings. Um,
yep.
I just don't like his
If
track.
he yeah, if he wins though, he has a four league gap on second.
Yeah,
Or unless you leapfrog me, then you I don't know. Would you have a 1 point lead on me then? So maybe like
I'd
a
have a
three
one
point.
point lead on you if that happened.
Okay, so then he'd have a 3 point lead. That's still pretty big in fantasy hockey. So
But Patches is probably gonna leapfrog you too if that's the scenario. Because he's tied with me.
against
Or no, well,
yeah
he's tied with you. He's tied
yeah
with
he
you.
is yeah.
And
So then
there's someone
unless
tied with
Mark
me.
gets the upset,
Dre. Dre's tied with me. So Dre could leapfrog you as well. So if you lose
yeah, that's true. That's true.
and
There's multiple people.
the
Yeah,
other
you're right.
teams win, you could be dropping down the fifth.
Yeah
So some extra motivation in case you
yeah
need it.
yeah. Screw you, Braden.
Well, let's see him back it up. Well, I'd like to see him trash talk during the week and not wait till the end result before he starts running his mouth. But
Yeah, I
we're
agree.
lucky he's even just aware of what's going on. So baby steps.
We're happy you're here. Yeah, we're not going to complain.
It's hard to
We'll chirp.
trash
We'll chirp
talk
though.
when your GM buddy's dick's in your mouth. I get it.
Yeah, you would know.
No dick in my mouth, buddy.
Learn the hard way.
Team Rocket taking on Domo. This is what Domo needs is a visit to Team Rocket. Everyone that plays Team Rocket seems to get their confidence back and start winning some matches. Who do you have here?
It's hard. Like I don't want to go with Kyle, but it's just like he's on such a bad slide here. Like it's not like like he lost to me last week, but he lost to some lower standing teams the weeks prior. So like uh he didn't show up last week. So just I think Domos should have an easy win.
Domo won't have too many wins left in him, I don't think. He's running out of draft capital. He's running out
Yeah.
of it fast, and we all know his strategy. When he just trades for man games and says, "I'll live to fight another day," to bow out easily in the playoffs in the first round because he has no foundation to his team. But I think
He won the regular season the 1 year, right?
the 1 year, I think it was
Yeah, did he
before he
not?
started
Yeah.
doing that strategy, though. To be honest,
Yeah, I
he had a
agree.
keeper base.
Mhm.
It broke him when he lost to Team Ramrod in the finals. It broke him. I get it. Um, you
It's
know,
been the same.
he's never been the same since then. But I think he's going to beat Team Rocket this week. Team Rocket's going to continue his descent towards a fucking tight battle for that Caucasaurus between him, Sean, and Travis. They're gonna duke it out for that trophy all year long, and I think that's where he belongs right now. So some interesting matchups this week. Very a lot of standing implications. Um, I think it should be a really fun, interesting week. Next week's a light schedule with the holidays. There are some teams, guys, mindful. Some teams only have one game.
It's crazy.
So there's only a couple of them, but no team has more than three games next week. So it's going to be a very light schedule. Um,
Get those goalie starts.
get your goalie starts. Pay attention to that.
Yeah,
You don't want to get
it's
fucked
true though.
over. Luckily, this guy looked ahead. I'm playing Dan, so it should be an easy win. Um,
Just a little salt.
just a little,
Sprinkle that in there.
just rematch of the finals. You know, like let's not give him a full week because we don't want him to cry more. Like, you got any
Uh,
closing words, buddy?
Coming for you, Braden. Coming to first, buddy.
It's coming for you, Brady. You heard him. So now you
The
got
Braden
Chris
bye week.
and Corey coming
It
for
begins. It begins.
you.
Gonna spark the spiral downwards.
I like it. Thanks for joining me, buddy. I appreciate the company. It's much better, more entertaining when it's not just me talking by myself. Again,
You don't like just playing with yourself?
um, I
It's not
prefer
same.
not to, but I'm not opposed. But
Yeah.
uh, it's always better to have a partner, right? Like,
Yeah.
I do appreciate Kyle though showing up. Unfortunately, life happens, like I said. So priority. No hard feelings, Kyle, that you bailed on me mid recording. Just so you know. Um,
Failed.
but he left, right? So
Yeah.
uh,
I know. I know. I'm just
it
laughing.
was a legitimate reason. So I'm not,
Yep.
I'm not upset or anything like that. It's just I just want him to know publicly that you know we're still
For the
cool, buddy.
world.
You can
The world.
still shadow run that team that you don't really aren't really a part of anymore.
What do you mean by that? He's not really a part of it.
Well, he said he was quitting, right? So it's
Yeah. All right. All right. I didn't know if there was something I was missing because you keep
no,
commenting on it. I'm like,
no.
I don't know, because sometimes I can't commit to a 200 message catch up in the chat. So I definitely could miss something.
He kind of went in the chat and said, we make stupid claims in our boldness when we're overconfident, and you know, he's like, I'm not quitting, but
Yeah.
for
All
the
right.
purpose of the
I didn't
show,
even
he is
see
no
that.
longer the
So
GM.
yeah. They're blasting off again.
That's it. Then never mind. I'm gonna change my mind.
Uh,
I'm gonna stick around, but
yeah. Season two.
but thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck, everyone, this week, except for you, Neil. Go fuck yourself.